Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. What are we doing today? Well, first, I'm gonna just give you a little walkabout, see what we've done. A couple of things we did since last stream. So last stream, we worked a little bit on Ramon's seashell quest, and he was a little bit of a rough model, shall we say. So I've made him look a little bit better. You can see he's a little bit more detailed. He has like a belt buckle. He has actually like defined facial structure and eyebrows now. So that's like that's a start. You know, a lot of that's in the texture work. I start with like a high poly model and then bake down the details, and that's how we get a guy like that. But we also fleshed out his seashell quest. So before, we could just grab these clams that are going to be over here. And I swear this does connect to what we're going to get into today. Although we can't because it's high tide. Whoopsies. Okay, I need to come back or get some other seashells. So, here's what I'll do. I'll just spawn a clam. Okay. So, okay, didn't see there, blah, blah, blah. Give us our seashell quest. Okay, so now if we say take a clam, he's actually gonna say there's still something inside the shell. So I can't take it, because the clam's food. You should eat the clam. You probably want to empty it first. So, the solution to that is obviously we need to eat the clam, but the clam's only gonna heal us 1 health, because it's not cooked. We need to cook the clam. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make some recipes. Hello, hola. We're gonna make some recipes. We're gonna cook some things. We're gonna make some of the other recipes look a little bit nicer. And just as we're getting into it, as always, we have a new soda. This I don't know what this is. This is from Japan. Ramune soda. I don't know what it is. We're gonna find out. So yeah. Okay, that is a very odd top. How am I? Do I open this? No? I have no idea how to open this soda. Okay, wait. Oh. Okay. There's a... I'm too dumb. Okay. So, you push this into here? We'll have to get back to that. I have no idea how to open this soda. No, there's like a weird thing. It's like a whole... And it's in Japanese. This is... I bet you this is not the content you expected from my stream today. You... Okay. We might have to switch sodas, but we'll get on with the stream. We'll get on with the stream. So we need to go over to our... Uh-oh. Yeah, here we are. We need to go over to cooking fire and try to cook the clam. And we need the skillet. So we got our skillet. whip it out here. And we can cook. Let's, 1 second. Gotta hide the frame rate counter here. Move that around. Okay, so let's cook. We can take our clam and put it in the recipe. And we can cook. That's gonna give us a cooked clam. But I think there's more things we can do. Like, I think we should be able to use the clam in more different ways. So one thing I think we should do is, if we take, let's add some more clams. Okay, so we got 3 clams here. And let's get some of these eggs that are handily lying over here. Oh, wait. I think we need a couple more eggs. You need to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Okay. So, if we take these 2 eggs, and we take a clam, that just gives us an omelet. But I think it should make a seafood omelet. Because if you take, let's give ourselves some peppers. If you take 2 eggs and a pepper, you get a spicy omelet. Now, there's actually no visual indication that the omelet is spicy, so that's also something I think we should work on today. We need to make a spicy version of the omelet, and we need to make a seafood version of the omelet. And I think that's what we're going to get to right now. So, let's exit out of the game. We need to create models for those. So, let's start with our base omelet. And then I'm going to add 2 variations on top of this. So this has actually been baked down from a high poly version. This is the high poly omelet. Needlessly detailed. But this is the version that's actually in the game. So, we are going to add a new... Let's just add a cube. And I guess we're just going to add different colored sort of things sticking out of the omelet, I think, that could be interpreted as seafood. So basically, yeah, I think we'll need to make it a little bit more round because, but like, we're not even going to bother giving it like a color. Because it's just going to be... Like, I mean, we're going to give it a color, but we're not going to give it a texture. It's going to be untextured. And let's just have things stick out like that. And actually, we can use the same... We can use probably the same mesh for the... the spicy omelet, but just make it red like the habanero instead of, I guess we're going to make this like a beige color, like what would be inside of the clam. Also, I should probably put on some music for you guys. So just give me 1 second. There we go. As we model. So let's just add some more of these. Rotate them different directions. And okay, there we go. It looks like there's one more. And make them a couple different sizes too. And then, well, okay, so this is a thing that, this is just the way that the engine works. If we want to have these both be, like, we want to be able to swap out one mesh for the other. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a add a empty, and we're going to call this instance group. And then we're going to take both these and make them a child of the instance group. Okay, and we're also going to move that into the collection here. So then, we're going to take this, we're going to apply the scale. Then I think we can just export this. And then we can do all the coloring and stuff in the engine. I think that should work. Okay, so. Oh yeah, also we should say shade smooth. Yeah. I think that works better. So, let's export this to, we already have an omelet, so omelet.gltf, export it. Okay, so now, oh yeah, this is also our recipes, so we're gonna need to edit this at some point, but for now, let's just make the objects, and then we can define the recipes for them. All right, so let's just go to a spot where nothing's going on here. I just don't want to get attacked by crabs as we're doing this. So we're gonna start with our omelet. So let's add an omelet. And actually, what's the difference? I think the difference between an omelet and a spicy omelet is literally just the name. Yeah. So, for our spicy omelet, we're going to take our omelet, and now we can see that if we go into mesh here, well, we don't see it. One moment. Let's get back into Blender. We can take these. And we're going to export GLTF. Oh, we exported. Okay, we exported to the wrong. We exported the file to the wrong place. My bad. So it's meshes omelet. So export the mesh here. Then if we go back in here, we can go reload. Yeah, okay, now we can see we have two. Actually, I'm going to tweak something. Just these are coming out in the wrong order. So I'm going to call this 1 dot and 2, sorry, and 0 dot. That way the first one is the first mesh and the other one is the second mesh in the file. Okay, so export that. Reload. Okay. Export GLTF. Yeah. Okay. Okay, no matter. We'll just have to. I assume. Okay, they're probably getting sort of for some reason with materials. I have to give this guy a material, and I just need to quickly set some material properties here so that we can turn on the backface culling. Okay. Let's see if that helps. No, okay, so we'll just have the manually specify. Okay, so we'll turn this on, and we'll turn this on. Now, the transform for this is messed up. Why is that? Because we haven't applied our transforms, possibly? Yeah, we haven't applied the location. Supply the location. Now we'll export. Okay. Reload one more time. There we go. That's okay. So now we're going to take the first mesh here, which is going to be the colored bits. And we're going to give it a new material. So we're going to go new material here. The color, the albedo, is going to be medium gray. And the normals are going to be flat. Oh, no, the roughness and metals are going to be this one. No. They are no height. Yes. Okay, okay. So that's material 24. So we go here and we material 24 right here. Oh, shit. The game crashed. Yeah, the game's crashed. Great time. Having a great stream here. Soda doesn't open and the game's crashing. But you know, we power through. Invalid. Okay. Let's push on. Let's get back on track here. Let's see. Can I figure out the soda while we're doing this? No. Oh! Okay, I figured it out. There's a bit that you need to pop out. Now, you push it in. There we go. Okay. That's strange. Now we have a ball floating in our soda. Interesting. But now I can actually drink it, which is good. I don't even know what that tastes like. It tastes like vaguely like fruit. Like, it tastes blue. And there's a weird ball floating in it. So I don't know. Daxa port. Hey Grubby, welcome to the stream. No, we're not porting to Daxa because that's like we're not porting to anything until after the game's release. Period. Like it's releasing day one is going to be OpenGL, but yeah, we were discussing on the Discord, actually on the GP Discord, not my Discord, about having a Vulkan port, which you know, it's a thing I've always thought about, just because like it does seem like OpenGL is going. It's losing, like, support, like, like, I don't ever think we're gonna get to a place where they fully drop OpenGL support, because, like, there's gonna be some, like, backwards compatibility layer, just because there's so many apps that use GL, so, like, they can't, like, fully get rid of it. But, like, it's definitely, like, it's gonna be harder to create new stuff with GL, because, like, a lot of the debuggers and stuff are going to drop support for it, probably, and the profilers and things like that. So, like, at some point, I'd like to be on a modern graphics API going forward for future games and stuff like that, but I would like to start doing a Vulkan port after I ship, whenever that is. But, yeah, you know, one day. Okay. Actually, I'm going to redo this in my development build. Gotta skedaddle. Bye. Wow, you popped in and you're leaving already. Well, thanks for dropping in. I don't know. It's like cotton candy? I don't know what it tastes like. It says it's blueberry. It does not taste like blueberries. Alright. So. Let's get our I just want some music here. Lychee. I don't know. It's like a weird. It says blueberry on like the shitty English and French label that they added here, but like it's just this. I don't know what that is. But yeah, let's see if we can get the omelet working without crashing. All right. So, spicy omelet. Okay. Well, material. Can we change the color? Oh. So we'll go to medium gray. Okay, that seems to have worked. So we'll save that. And let's tweak our... So this is the spicy omelet, so it needs to be like habanero. So if we zoom in here. So like these are supposed to be like the pepper pieces, right? So I guess it's like that looks like an omelet that should be spicy. Are you gonna add cockles as forage? We already added them. They were okay. So that's one thing that we're working on today because we're also making a seafood omelet, right? So I'll show you the cockles in a minute because we need to create the recipe for them. But anyway, okay. So that's cool. Let's save the prefab. Yeah, save the prefab and save the game. Now we have our spicy omelet now has some color to it. And then we're going to duplicate this. And we're going to call this... we are going to call it... Oh, actually, this needs to be... Okay, anyway, we're going to call this seafood omelet. And you gotta call the prefab as well, seafood. Save prefab. I actually do need to duplicate this material because... Okay. Save. Material 24. And I hope this doesn't crash. It does, but why? Okay. Let's not worry about that, because we're gonna go... We're gonna restart the game. Yeah, something's broken with this. I don't know why. Okay, so we might have to fix a C++ bug on stream, which I hate doing, but you know. If it's getting in the way, we have to. Okay, so, cockle. So, I actually called them clams. I know they're not clams. They're not technically clams. That's a different, bivalve. So there we go. There are our cockles, which, we can pick up. And, okay, so, I bet I know what the issue is with the, why we have the crash. So, because I've made some changes recently, which I should not have done before stream. Never modify your code before stream. It's not a good idea. But, okay, yeah, we need to create a, spicy omelet, which, see, we've lost the thing because our material got... Okay, but does material 24 still exist? So maybe we can do it after we... Okay, that worked. So after we reload the game, I guess it works? Okay. Material 24? Okay, cool. Save prefab. And Although our tint isn't... The tint isn't working. But what happens if we spawn a new one? Okay, sorry. Okay, if we spawn a new one, everything is fine. Okay, so we pick up our spicy omelet, and in our inventory it shows as a spicy omelet. It's got spiciness bits in it, clearly. Okay, so now, we'll have our seafood omelet. Which is like that. I mean, that's good enough, I think. Just like the little bits of, I guess that's clam in there, or cockle technically, but you know. So there we go. And now we need to actually make the recipe so that we can actually cook them. So we have, okay, it's still called spicy omelet, which is something we have to fix, but that's not too hard. So the way we do that is we restart the game, because apparently that fixes all bugs. By just restarting the game between doing things, somehow that avoids all the editor bugs that we keep running into. Okay, so. Uh-oh. We're underwater. Do fiddleheads exist in the tropics? Like the ferns? I don't know. There are ferns. We have ferns, and I guess you could probably eat the ferns. So maybe I should make them collectible. I'm not sure. Okay, so what we're doing, we needed to change the name of the seafood omelet to be a seafood omelet, not a spicy omelet. Okay, so inventory item, need to give it a name, and it's seafood omelet. And we go seafood omelet. And seafood omelet. So now we have an omelet with pieces of seafood. Okay. So let's save our omelet. Save the game. Actually, we should delete this so it's not just floating in space. Save the game. Okay, now we can get into our recipes. So, recipes.json here. So the spicy omelet, that's fine. But we need to make a new recipe, so we'll just duplicate the one for spicy omelet. And it's going to take 2 eggs. And it's going to take a, whatchamacallit, clam. And then it's going to be seafood omelet. And then I should also add some alternative recipes for that one, because I feel like it should also work with the crab claw, because that's also seafood. And it should also work with a cooked clam. And all 3 of these will generate a seafood omelet. And then I'm going to make it so that the crab claw... Also, I'm going to make it so that these give you more health. So, like, each clam you add is going to give you 3. Each crab claw you add is going to give you 5. And each cooked clam you add is going to give you 3 as well. I'm just going to make the clams the same as the cooked clams when you add them into a... 2 eggs is a small ass omelet. You can add more eggs. It's a minimum 2. If you add 2, you need at least 2 eggs to make an omelet, right? In the game. Because I feel like people... Also, they're gull eggs, which are bigger than chicken eggs. So keep that in mind. You know, you have to adjust historical recipes for the modern egg size. Although technically, although I guess they would have been even bigger than old chicken eggs. Because, yeah, I don't know if you know this, modern chicken eggs are way larger than chicken eggs used to be. I guess that kind of makes sense. Because of, like, modern agriculture. So... Okay, actually, we can just test our... We can test our thing now. We should... So let's go over to the cooking apparatus. Actually, I'm going to add some cockles here. And just have them over here. There we go. Let's save that. Okay, so... Add that. So now, we get some eggs. Go to our fire. Do we get a... Okay, cool. We got a seafood omelet. Let's see if it works with the crab claw. And we need another egg. No. Yeah, that also gives a seafood omelet. Oh wait, no, shit. That was with a clam. My bad. I need more eggs. Okay, 2 eggs. Okay. I mean, it is kind of weird that the only thing you can cook right now is omelets. I need more dishes, but like... Okay, that also gave... Yeah, and it was a more healed one. Okay. So the other thing that we should have is... I'm assuming there will be eventually a cooking animation. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he's gonna... Because right now he just kind of stands here. And if you cook, it... Oh, I can't because I don't have anything. Anyway, he should, like, shake the thing around, I guess. Like, he's, like, you know... It's a cast iron pan, which is a little bit funny to be doing that with because it's, like, really heavy, but, like, you know. Yeah, there could be a cooking animation. I think that would be a good idea. Now... There's one more type of omelet I should probably add. And that is the... We got our javelina meat here. Is there a name for an omelet that has like ham in it? I don't know, but that's what we're gonna make. And that. 1 second. I'm gonna just restart the game because that always fixes everything. So I guess, yeah, if we do, like, little pink chunks, that could be, like, a ham omelet. Although it's technically not ham, because it's not a pig, but, like, whatever. Stuffed omelet? Sure, yeah. What was I gonna do? Yeah, omelet. There's a lot of different kind of omelets in the short Odyssey. That's... Western omelet. Okay. I'll call it a Western omelet, even though it refers to an area that would not have been settled yet at the time. But yeah, I'll call it a Western omelet. We can change the names afterwards. That's... Okay. Oh, so... Spicy omelet. Okay, so this guy... Now if we... Can we safely duplicate this material? Change the color to pink. Save the game. And now switch this to material 25. Nope, it crashes. But if we restart, it's going to work because I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. The game crashed. It always happens on stream, obviously, because, you know, that's just, what is it? What's the if it can go wrong, it will go wrong rule? What was that called? I can't remember. But I think 0 to 20. Okay, that worked fine. And then we'll call this Western omelet, I guess. And I'm just gonna in the key I'm gonna call this a ham omelet, but in the actual thing I'm gonna call it a Western omelet for localization reasons. Egg omelet with ham. Well, with javelina meat, I guess. Ham and cheese. Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna get cheese though. Like, I mean, I guess the cheese could be. You could find cheese in barrels because, like, you know, Murphy's Law. Yes, thank you, Murphy's Law. Okay, cool. Save that. And for some reason, if we duplicate it, the ham actually shows up. Okay, so save that one. Save. Actually, delete all these unnecessary omelets. Save. Pork, ham is cured, but it's not actually pork or ham because it's a javelina. It's not a or a peccary. It's not a pig. I don't know what you call that. Because, like, I mean, you'll see, like, I name a lot of... If you didn't test your code... I mean, that's a good rule. Yeah. My problem, why it's crashing, is because I wrote code that I didn't test before stream, because I... Anyway, you should not write... If you're going to be streaming, you should not write the code that you're going to be exercising on stream right before stream. It's a really bad idea, and I did it, and I shouldn't have done it, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, see? You're absolutely right. So, okay, so we got our... Okay, actually, we need to add the recipe here. So, we'll go to our recipes.json here. And we'll add a... This is going to take javelina ham. And minimum 1 and value 25, I guess, because that's what the cooked one is. And then I'm also going to do that, duplicate it so that it also works with the cooked one. Right. And that's going to be ham. Oh no, I called it Western omelet, I guess. Hamelina? I guess it's ham because it's like Spanish. Yeah. But yeah, javelina, it's also called a peccary. If some people refer to it as that, you'll know what it is. Okay. So now let's get the sword. Let's kill a peccary, and then we'll use its meat to cook an omelet. All right. All right, there's one. We will hunt it. Oh, I should have hit. Fuck. Okay, there we go. There we go. pick up our raw javelina meat. My head is over top of the notification where that shows up. But we can now go. I'm just gonna... there is actually second cooking fire in the game. I'm gonna need to add more of them, and I need some way to make you so that you can light your own fires, because it sucks to have to come back here every time you want to cook. So yeah, I'm gonna have to add some way to light your own fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah. Cook. So, take 2 eggs and... yeah, it comes up with a Western omelet. You know what? Let's really quickly add some cheese. And we can put it in the barrels. So, I'm gonna make a new model. And gonna make a cylinder. Cylinder. I don't quite need that many. Let's do 16. And then I'm just gonna do like a kind of a section of a cheese wheel. And that's gonna be the cheese. And then I'm gonna... okay, let's make the size of it 0.1. Which is gonna be... actually, it should be a little bit bigger than 0.1. 0.2, because we're gonna cut it up. Okay. Then we're gonna cut this in half. And we're gonna delete that bit here on this side. Vertices, yeah. Cut that. Yeah, we're gonna do a quarter of a cheese wheel, I guess. And then delete that. Okay, go back to solid mode. Face. Then we're gonna inset these 2 faces. Because it's gonna be like, there's gonna be like a little bit of a skin on the cheese. The cheese rind, I believe that's what you call it, yeah. Put that in. We need to slide that over a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's not the right tool. This is the right tool. Okay. Okay, this didn't quite do what I wanted, but anyway, it's fine. We can just bloop and blip, and then we do... wait. Where's the... we want to extrude manifold, so I think we do Shift E? No, not Shift E. Control Alt E. Extrude manifold, there we go. Yeah, that's what we wanted. And then these guys have popped out here. So we need to move this guy in a little bit. 1 second. And we need to turn on snapping to vertex. Yeah. And yep. Okay. It's actually a little bit too far in. Let's pull it out just a little bit. Okay, it probably needs a bevel on these 2 edges. Actually, well, we need to bevel these inner bits first, I believe. Do a bevel. because cheese is round. And let's... Yeah. Then we need a bevel on this side, too. Oh, that's not working. Why is that not working? Oh, okay. Well, we can fix that. Yeah, just make that an end gun for a second. We're going to fix it in a minute. Second. Okay, cool. Now we can, oopsies. Fix that. Now that's a quad again. But yeah, this cheese, we're going to make it so that we can have a ham and cheese omelet as well. Or just a cheese omelet. I do wish Blender had a tool to automatically convert n-gons to quads. It can turn it into, they can turn it into, whatchamacallit, why am I blanking? Triangles, but not quads. Okay. Why is it? Oh, you're not selected. Okay, you got a little bit of an extra thing you don't need. Okay, cool. So pull that guy down just to make it more nice. Okay, cool. That's a cheese. And then shade smooth. We're gonna add some sharp not as, let's see, mark sharp. Okay, cool. Okay. I guess the outside of the cheese is usually like white, I guess. And then the inside is like, you know, a little yellow, I guess. Like off-white. Okay, so let's add a texture. Okay, actually UV unwrap this first. Make this really simple. Mark seam. Oh, I should have had some music here. Cool. There's our... We need to actually save this first. Okay, so we're gonna call this cheese. Because cheese is something that you would have on the ship, so it makes sense that we would have some cheese here. There's just one thing, one little detail bothering me. I don't like the way these edges are. So let's just, yeah, move them out a little bit. Same here. And then you can see that. Also, we're gonna add a triangulation. Yeah, keep normals. Beauty? No, does that? All right, looks fine on this side, but this side looks a little messed up, but we'll leave it for now. Anyway, Control A, location, Control A, scale, Control A, rotation. Okay, applying the scale made the triangulation better. Cool. And now, let's just UV unwrap this. Okay, somewhere there's a seam that hasn't been applied. Mark seam. Okay, that's better. We need to give it a little bit more margin, just because it's too Yeah, everything was too close together here, but that's better, yeah. Okay. So, let's give it a texture. So, shading, new material. This is, I don't know why Blender doesn't turn on backface culling by default, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if that's something I can set up, because I would really like backface culling to be the default, so I don't have to keep adding it. So add a texture image, new. Yeah, that's good enough for now. We're just giving it like a very rough, and actually we're gonna make it just off-white. And then a little bit, just, yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna call this albedo. And we're gonna save it in our meshes folder. Cheese, albedo.png, crank up the compression, RGB, save as. Okay. And then let's paint it. So texture paint. I'm just gonna do this with the mouse right now, because, you know, I can't be bothered to hook up the drawing tablet right now. But, what's a good cheese color? Probably a bit less saturated than that. And then the hue, yeah, more orangey, I guess. So let's, go here. Let's just select these faces so that we mask off everything else. Go to texture paint, turn on the mask. And now we just paint into here. Let's increase the brush size, so we get that all in one shot. Okay. All right, that'll do for now for cheese. Like, wait, let's just take a look what happens if we add a sub D to it. Oh, I don't like that. Oh no, it should be after. Okay, there we go. That looks better, but let's... And then... Okay, no. Anyway, that... We're not going to go with the sub D, but we'll just do that for now. But it does need to be higher poly than this eventually. But this this serves the purpose vaguely of a piece of cheese. Okay. Export. Is it, oh, the image needs to be saved. Export as a GLTF. Okay, cheese. Include selected. Apply modifiers. Once again, I wish many things were defaulted that are not. Yeah. And keep original. Export GLTF. Okay, cool. So, now, I go in here. Let's turn off the other music, actually, 1 second. Okay. So... okay, so we need to create a, okay, actually we can go to our meshes folder here. So meshes, cheese. Oh shit, we didn't export it. This is a mistake I keep making. I didn't export it to the right folder. I exported it to the source folder instead of the meshes folder. Okay. There we go. Now if we go over here. Where's our cheese? Why is it still not there? Okay. Did I export you? Export. GLTF. Okay, release meshes cheese. There's our cheese. Okay, so we create entity with mesh. Now we have a piece of cheese. Actually, that cheese is too small. The cheese needs to be bigger. So I'm going to scale it up to twice its size. Apply the scale. Export. Cool. We can reload our mesh. There we go. That's a piece of cheese. I think everybody's going to read that as a piece of cheese. That's good. Okay. So, now we can create a collider. And we can use my fancy new tool, which hopefully has had more testing. So we can use a box. I think a box is a decent approximation here for now. Use a box, and now we do fit to mesh. And now it's magically fit the cheese. So save. This will be called cheese.json. Okay. We can make it a physics rigid body. Mass of 1, that's fine. That's 1 kilogram. Looks like cheese is that Gouda. I don't know what kind of cheese it is, but it is cheese. Hope you had a good time in Portugal, brother. Yeah, I did. It was great. It was great. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, we is our third stream since we've been back, I think. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Got to eat a lot of seafood. It was nice. Worked on my tan. You can hopefully it's not all worn off yet. It's McNish, by the way. Oh, hey McNish. Nice. Nice. Thanks for tuning in. You were in Italy too, weren't you? Sorry, I didn't mean to dox you there, but hope you had a good time there. Right. Okay. So, whatchamacallit? Okay. So add it. Yeah. That now has some. Okay. It's a rigid body. It's got some. It's floating a little bit, but we can figure that out later. What was I gonna do? I was going to add a oh yeah, add an inventory item. Yeah, let's grab a beer soon for sure. That would be sick. Inventory item. So it's interactable, first of all, and then it's an inventory item. Inventory item. Okay, give it a display name. We got item name cheese. We'll call it cheese. Do item description cheese. Wait, is that what we call these keys? 1 second, I need to quickly check something. What does the Escudo say? Yeah, okay, it's just item name and item description. Okay, so item name, cheese, item description, cheese. It's cheese. I don't know what we can fix the, it's cheese. That should be obvious. Okay, save. Save. And now, oh yeah, we need to make it food. Edible. And cheese is good, so we'll give it a mega heal 7. That seems good. I need to, like, rebalance all the, like, food healing amounts, because, like, they're all out of whack. Like, I don't know what any... They're just made... Like, I just came up with a number out of thin air. So, like, I need to, like, think, like, what should do what, right? Like, what's hard to get? Like, what's the risk-reward here? Also, cheese should be lowercase there. Cool. Okay, so, item, edible. Okay, cool. So now, pick it up. Yeah. It's in our inventory. It's cheese. So now, let's quickly add a recipe for the ham and cheese omelet. Oh, wait, we need to make a ham and cheese omelet first. I'm just gonna duplicate the ham omelet and call it a ham and cheese. That'll work. Okay. So. Or was that Okay, so we got our ham omelet. We're gonna save this as now ham and cheese. Actually, yeah, and I don't know if you're allowed to put an ampersand in a file name. But in the item thing, I'm gonna call it a ham and cheese omelet. Even though, once again, it's not ham, it's like, it's not a pig, it's a javelina or whatever. Ham and cheese omelet. And then for the item description, ham and cheese omelet, we do, I'm just gonna call it egg omelet with ham and cheese. Cool. Save that one. Save. Actually, we can delete it now. Save. Now, we duplicate this again. Ham and cheese omelet. So now we call this, we do cheese. And we're going to give it 8 per. So let's save that. And now if we run the game, we should be able to make our ham and cheese omelet. All right. Finished my weird-ass Japanese soda I couldn't figure out how to open, but it was okay. Probably not going to get one again. Mostly just for embarrassing me by not knowing how to open it. Alright. Let's go over here. Give ourselves some ham. Give ourselves some cheese. And now get our stuff from here. So, oh, that was roasted javelina meat. Oh, we need our we need our non-roasted one. I mean, we should have added one for roasted as well, but oh, oopsies. All right, so raw javelina meat, cheese, and 2 eggs. Oh, that's not right. It's supposed to give us a ham and cheese, but it gave us a Western, which is wrong. Did this... Okay, there might be something wrong with my, unless it's not called... Okay, 1 second. Like, there could be something wrong with my... Oh, the cheese is... It's case sensitive. It's cheese with a lowercase ch. It's lowercase c. So, that's why it happened. Okay. Okay, where are you, Luis? Alright, okay. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to go over there. Where the, cooking fire is? Okay. Cheese. Ham. Now, whip out our skillet. Cook. No, it's still... Alright, I'm not sure what's happening here. I might have to fix this off stream. Okay. Well, we can debug it. Let's quickly step through it in the debugger. I try not to spend too much time doing that, but okay. Item. Wait, where's the items.cpp? Item.cpp? Okay, files. There we go. Okay, so there's some... Oh no, it was in inventory, not item. Inventory. Used... Okay, it's in the handle cooking screen. Okay, so there's a function for cook. Yeah. So, for some reason, it's not finding the... Okay, let's first make sure that it's actually in our list of recipes. So let's spawn some a javelina ham, cheese, and eggs. Okay. So let's step through this. Okay. Wait, unless I just forgot to rename it from Western Omelet. That could also be the case, but... Reset. Okay, so... Wait. Cheese? Ham? 2 eggs. Okay, so... In recipes... We do have the ham and cheese omelet. So, let's step through. Okay, let's keep stepping until the current recipe is the ham and cheese. Okay, so that's spicy omelet, seafood omelet, seafood omelet, seafood omelet, Western omelet, and ham and cheese. Okay, so Let's see why it's not getting selected. So, okay, so we find the cheese. Oh, what didn't we find? We didn't find... Oh, it's cooked. Oh, because this says cooked. Okay. We need to duplicate it and just do non-cooked as well. Okay, so you can do it with the cooked, but it should work with the non-cooked as well because doing the cooking will cook it. High-level thinking. Okay, yeah, over here. Why do I always jump over there? Alright. Well, let's go down here. We gotta get some eggs. Ham. Actually, let's turn off that breakpoint there so we don't hit that while we're... Okay. And then instead of ham, we also got cheese. Okay. So we also one thing we also probably need to add to the game is a cooking tutorial, because like so many people have played the game and not actually known that you can cook. Cause like you kind of have to know that you need to use the skillet with the fire and then like put the items in the thing. Like once you get to this screen, I think you can figure it out. But I don't think it's obvious that you have to use the skillet with the fire. And also, yeah, there's no cooking animation. But like I'll have him like do the shaking of the skillet, I guess. Okay, so cook. Okay, there we go. There's our ham and cheese omelet, which is very healthy. It fills it like it's standing here like half our health. Will there be a recipe book? Yeah, maybe. Because I mean, like all the information is there, but like I think I'm gonna make it so that it only shows up in the recipe book after you've learned the recipe. Like after you make it, it'll show up to like be like, oh, you can make this again, right? But, yeah, I'm gonna go fight a skeleton so that I can lose some health, and we can see how much this heals us up. Yeah, because I kind of want people to, like, experiment with, like, putting different things together and just see what comes out. Because I think that'd be cool. Also, will the meat spoil if... yeah, I mean, that would be, like, a realism thing, but like, you know, at a certain point we gotta just use game logic here and be like, nah, you can hold infinite amounts of fucking ham in your pocket and it won't go bad. Yeah, no, it's just like that's just a conceit for like video game logic, because like technically I could like track the days and be like, well, the ham will last for like 4 days before it goes bad, although it's not even cured. It's like it's just raw ham, so it'd be like, I don't know how that would last, like a day maybe. All right, here we go. Wait, I don't think was the audio really quiet? Oh no, it's probably just me. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I think it was just me. Okay, so. I'm too good at this. Maybe I need to let him get some hits in. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit. Why am I... Okay, I am doing damage to him, but it's just... Okay. I need to eat. I need to eat. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. He's still chasing me. He's still chasing me. Maybe if we roll down here, he won't. Okay. Nope, he's still coming at me. Okay, there we go. He's gone away. So now I can eat in peace. So, let's eat our massive omelet. Okay. We healed, that much. We could eat the egg, but, like, that's... Okay, we need a better weapon. Oh, we can also eat these. Whoop. I think the guavas... Yeah. I also probably need some, like, health, upgrade. Because your health is, like, always 100, right? You never, at this point, can exceed that. So I think I would like to make it so that you can get more than 100 health. By doing various things. Because right now we have stamina upgrades, we have damage upgrades, but we don't have health upgrades, so we should add those. You know? Yeah. Oh yeah, well there's something in here. Oh, what are we grabbing? Oh yeah, some bombs. Cool. Alright. Add armor to buff your health. Yeah. I could do that. I just don't, like... feel like it would... the character aesthetics would be affected by it, so I would need some other... Like, it's mostly just because I don't think he would look right with armor, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that... He's supposed to be, like, swashbuckling, like, dude, like, you know. Yeah. Alright, we got some ham. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of the game now, like, so we do have bombs, so we can always, because we got bombs over there, we can do the, Pierre quests, we can get a gun. Also, I'm gonna put this away because it's making my stamina regenerate slower. Which I need to explain that to the player as well. There's a lot of shit that goes on that's just not explained. A lot of, like, RPG, like, mechanics that, like, the numbers are crunching in the background and they don't explain what's going on. Especially with, like, yeah, like how, uh-oh, little occlusion culling bug there. Yeah, that fixed that. Yeah, a little water occlusion culling bug as well. The occlusion culling algorithm really hates this chasm. All right. What do we got over here? Oh, that's kind of a nice shot with the moon rising over the arch there. That lighting was sick. Yeah, that's the volumetric lighting. If we can get a... Wait, where's the moon? It's over here. But yeah, basically, like, it's like some light shaft stuff. So you can see, like, yeah. It, like, as the moon rises over the thing, it's causing, like, a little bit of a volumetric effect. That was, it's using up a lot of GPU power. No, it's actually, I mean, it's like, It's one of my more expensive effects, but none of the effects in A Short Odyssey are particularly hard on the GPU. Like, this game does not require a lot of power to run. Oh, okay. Alright. What's up? I'm gonna use your fire, I hope you don't mind. I need to cook some, something. We only got one egg, so I think we're just gonna cook the regular ham. Wait, okay. Cook. We got roasted meat. And let's see if we can, let's eat the roasted meat. Let's eat the guava, too. Egg's not really worth it, because you need... I mean, I should make it so you can do something with one egg, because right now you can only use eggs to make omelets. Hey. I've been stuck in this stupid hole for a whole day. If you get me out of here, I'll make it worth your while. I don't think I can. Maybe in my youth. But not everyone is a gymnast like you. Alright, whatever. Well, I'm gonna break you out. Let's do some, yeah, okay. Come with me. Got our bomb. Oh, shit. He ran into his own fire. I need to make the pathfinding better on that. Actually, let me check the pathfinding right now. Show the nav mesh. Oh, yeah, so... This does not... Yeah, okay, so the nav mesh is not showing that there's a fire there, so I need to make sure that the nav mesh avoids fires. Because, yeah. Alright, what's up? I have something for you. Have one of my pistols. There we go, we got a gun. Here's some ammunition to get you started. Okay, cool. Take some time to reload, so make sure to do that. Okay, cool, yeah. Alright, I got a gun. Where is it? We got a gun. And let's load it up. With our insanely long loading time. Because, it's a wheel-lock pistol from the 1600s. We're just being realistic here. In reality, it actually takes longer. This is like 30 seconds, but like in reality, like I think like a really good soldier like in this time period would be able to fire like one bullet every like 45 seconds. Even that might be long. One like yeah, they'd fire like every minute or like whatever because it's like you know, but like that's why you had like a bunch of guys with guns so that they're all staggered. But all right, bam. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Switch weapons. Switch weapons. Whoopsies. Oh, I guess that's the only one I have. It's the pan. I didn't get the sword. But it's okay. We can handle this. We can parry his halberd with our simple skillet. Almost. Alright. There we go. We annihilated him, and now we have a better weapon. Alright. What do we got? Let's use the halberd. I'm kind of wondering if you click on draw, if it should go right into the game. Because right now it doesn't really give you a... It doesn't really give you any indication that he's about to... I mean, it shows here, but it doesn't actually, like, change on the character, right? But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's take him to Carmen so that they can reunite. Alright, buddy. What's up? I know where the captain is. Follow me. Okay, cool. Let's go. There's a little bit of a thing. I should make it so that there's some kind of indication of what's going on when he's following you. Because right now you can't see him, like, when you're doing this, because it's like, he's behind you, which makes sense, because he's following you. But you can't tell unless you look behind to see if he's still there. So I'll need to add something. I mean, maybe he could walk, like, beside you instead? Behind you? I don't know. I could make him instead go to a point that is in front of me. And that way, yeah. We'll see. Alright. Oh yeah, we get some, let's pick up some, habaneros. So we can cook spicy shit. Alright, so. What's up? Thanks for helping me find some of my crew. Oh, I guess I haven't done the dialogue where I talk to her yet, but alright, what happened to your crew? Blah blah. Yeah, we all know that. Alright. Okay. Bye. Oh, I could go with my whole posse and let's go find, okay. Oh, I have to do this, I think. How did you get here? Oh, I have to ask this one. Okay, Ramon, Pierre, the scoundrel. Even though Pierre's right next to her, she just called him the scoundrel. I didn't really think about what would happen if that was the case. Okay, okay, so I've seen your crew. Come with me. All right. So now they're both gonna follow. They're both following us, and we're gonna go to Yusuf so we can reunite the whole crew. Yeah, dog. Yeah, so, we're actually playing with the debug version of the game, which before I didn't do on stream as much because it was slow, but I did some optimizations recently, which made the debug version quite a bit faster, mostly with, like, multi-threading. Like, now the renderer uses, like, does more things on, like 3 different threads for, like, all his different passes, so that it's, like, using more of my CPU cores, so they're not just wasted. Yeah, a lot of games are not very good at utilizing all your cores. They're leaving performance on the table. But I mean, it was fine in release mode. It was just the debug cut, which has all the safety features to help me find bugs, was really slow. Are these guys still... Yeah. They're still following me. Oopsies. Bumping into each other. I need to make them so that they actually, like, engage in combat, like on your side. Because that would be cool. You go in with your posse, take out like an army of conquistador skeletons. Be pretty sick. Alright. Okay, now they're gonna stop following me because we've all showed up here. What's up? Thanks for bringing the captain. We're gonna go gather our crew here. Please come back if you find any more. I guess I gotta make Ramon part of this quest as well. Because right now you can't bring him with you. Oh yeah, and can I get the stamina upgrade? I thought I got rid of the stamina upgrade. Oh, this guy really wants to kill me. Bye. The little javelina here. Whoopsies. Alright, kill you with this. We can cook. We can cook again. Alright. Also, I need something to do with the avocados. Make like guac or something like that. Oh, I need to switch to the, Oh, yeah. Wait, are they... Wait, why are they all following me now? Oh, it's because I pulled out the bomb? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, they try to, like, avoid the bomb. So they all go to you because they know you're going to throw it. Anyway, I don't know. I need to fix that logic. It's not quite correct. But anyway, let's... Can we cook some spicy ham? I mean, we should. Although, oh my god, this is a problem. I don't know how to fix this. But basically, the words overlap. Because some item names are too long, but then people complain that the text is too small. So make the text bigger, but now the text is overlapping. And so I'm like, how do I solve this? I'm sure somebody's... I mean, I could put the text on, like, 2 lines, I guess. But, like, I don't know how to deal with that. It's a problem. It's a problem that has a solution I haven't figured out yet. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright. So, what does this give you? It gives you roasted... Okay. I'm gonna... Very quickly... We should allow you to make some spicy javelina. Yeah. So where's the roasted javelina meat? Oh, it's the item is called cooked, not roasted. Okay, so we gotta duplicate the object and then make it roasted. So make it spicy. And then, you know, exactly. Alright. Get our cooked ham. And we're gonna call it spicy ham. Give it a little bit. Okay, we'll call it spicy javelina meat. Item description, spicy. A roasted piece of meat. Which is richly spiced. Or liberally spiced, let's say. Liberally spiced with chilies. Save. Save. Oh, shit. We were supposed to call this spicy. 1 second. Okay. Save. I need to quickly undo some changes in Git. That, okay, so... Yeah, the regular cooked javelina ham. We need to undo that. It needs to be spicy. Cool. Oh yeah, we actually need to do the recipe as well. So, recipes.json. So, it's gonna be the same as the cooked javelina ham, but it's also going to take a chili pepper, a habanero. One, yeah, sure. Okay, cool. All right. Let's cook. And a habanero. Oh, I need my skillet. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got spicy javelina meat. Oh, I'm already at full health, but anyway, you know how that is. All right, so what to do now? What to do now? I guess we should just play the game. Let me quickly go into release mode here, so we can do the actual version of the game here. All right. All right, so yeah, I've been having a little bit of issues lately with playtesters. I've been using the Steam Deck a little bit for demonstration purposes to show off the game to a couple people. But for some reason, on the Steam Deck, people never know where to go. I don't know if it's just because it's got a small screen, like your thought processes are different. But, like, without fail, people always, like, people playing on the computer often go this way. But people playing on the Steam Deck often go this way. Like, I don't know why. I have no idea why. But, I guess I need to discourage people from going this way even more. Like, I mean, this way is fine. We're trying to get you up the hill, right? But, like... no idea why people do that. But I guess I'm the game designer, so it's my job to figure out why and to stop them. Because it's like, the thing is, like, I don't actually care which way you go once you talk to Vinny. Like, the real... like, I'm trying to funnel you. You're supposed to get the sword and talk to Vinny up here. Like, once people go up here, they usually talk to Vinny now. It used to be the case that they didn't always do that. But they talk to Vinny. And once you've talked to Vinny, I don't actually care what you do. Also, this keeps happening with the camera. But, like... Alright. Let's just do the conversation. Okay. Sorcerer guy. Do what we do. Cool, I can do that. Take them all out. Capiche? Yeah. I have something. Okay, let me go get it. Okay, so he's gonna get the, he's gonna get the spyglass, which is obviously crucial to the game. Yeah. Here we go. Got our spyglass. Trying to go up to hot place, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Got our spyglass. Okay. So, I'm just curious. Like trying to put myself in the mind of a player who is playing this game for the first time. Like, maybe I don't understand players very well. I don't know. But, like, the intended path... and, like, to be clear, I'm not complaining about, like, the players, because it's like, you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I just, like... I'm trying to influence the player without, like... Because I really hate it when the game just doesn't let you do something. But, like, I want to allow the player to do something, but I want most of them not to do it. Like, if you really want to do it, you should be able to, like, leave the path. But... I don't know. Maybe my thoughts are not making a lot of sense, but like, basically, okay, I've spawned here. I'm in the water now. Something's sparkling. Shouldn't I go to the sparkling thing? Right? And some people do that. Also, it's telling me to show up my inventory, but that's... So, some people do that. You pick up this, right? This is what you do. I'm not supposed to have the spyglass, but... Okay. Targeting my enemy. And you beat this guy to death. Right. It probably takes too long. It probably takes too many hits. But, you know. It is what it is. Okay, so. Cool. You pick up that. But then why do you go here? I don't know. But, like, I would go to the next thing here. And maybe take out the barrel. Nothing in it. Which I should probably put something in it. Because people are going to want something in there. So I'll put something in the barrel. Maybe if you don't do that, maybe you go around. Maybe you go around. And then you would go over here. And oh look, there's a... Okay, this could be better signposted. It could be better signposted that you need to go up here. But like... I don't know, man. How do I make it so I need to make it so obvious where to go, but not prevent people from not going here. Like, I could just literally say go here. Like, that could literally be it. But I just don't want to have to, like, prompt players too much, you know? That's not that kind... This isn't that kind of game. But even though, like, I don't care what you do after you talk to Vinny. So, like... I mean, I care. Like, obviously you're supposed to do the quest, but, like, you know, I don't know. It's like, how do you onboard players? It's a rough task. And actually, a lot of games do it badly, so I probably shouldn't feel that bad about it, because it's like, a lot of games, like, the tutorials are, like, there are a lot of games, like, I just play the tutorial, I'm like, can I get to the actual game? Like, and so, like, I want to not do that at all. But I mean, maybe I've gone too... Maybe I'm too anti the explicit tutorial, and I need to, like, just give the player a little bit of, like, hey, literally just do this. Like, I don't know. I don't know. What was I doing? I'm playing the game. Also, one thing I thought, it's like, I feel like I should maybe move the fort. The fort is too early in the game, I think. Like, it does... Because, like, people immediately get to the fort and they're like, these skeletons are too hard. So maybe I should let them get used to the combat system. So I'm gonna need a enemy that's, like, less powerful than the skeletons. But... I mean, maybe I could, like, literally tell the player the strat of, like, hey, don't take these guys on together. But I guess most players figure that out, actually. Most players figure that out and try to separate them. That you can't take them on 2 at a time. So, but what I could do is I could present a single skeleton earlier in the game before they get to the fort, right? I'm just thinking out loud here, by the way. Like, just a rant, I don't know. So I could present them a single skeleton before they get to the fort. I could move the fort to probably west of where it is now, I want to say. And then I could add a cooking tutorial where the fort is. And then it had, like, a random skeleton, but a single skeleton so that you can get used to combat and parrying before you got to deal with 2 of them at a time. Okay. Okay. Anyway. I'm just spitballing here. Just spitballing. Game design is hard. But we try. Okay. This guy likes sticking his nose in there. I guess the pathfinding is being... Oh! Holy shit. I didn't know he could jump. I mean... I parried his invisible attack. Okay. Okay, time to die. We can't have any more of that. Alright. Alright, another thing I gotta work on is there's only one boss right now, and there's supposed to be 3. Well, 4, including the sorcerer, so I need to actually make those bosses. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, how do I get on track here? Like, because I'm right now, but, like, you know, it'd be nice to, like, be able to beat it. You know? It'd be nice to have all the core quest stuff. Like, being able to actually beat the bosses. So yeah, I should actually make those. Alright. Yeah, also, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be moved earlier on in the game. Because, a lot of people spread out, like, later on, and they don't find it. Right? Okay. Escudo. We do need the Escudo for... Oh! For Yusuf. I should probably eat because I, Oh yeah, we have hardtack. That could be an ingredient. I'm just not sure what to put that in. Okay, so our first, how do we get around this? I mean, this is a subtle way that's supposed to guide you to Yusuf. By pushing you this way, because you can't go this way. Because actually, even if we do... And I'm just gonna... Uh-oh. Yeah, a little tech there. Oh, we got a little bit of flooding here. I guess this is below sea level. That's interesting. Yeah. This little thing was supposed to guide you towards Yusuf, which I guess it does. because it puts you on this path here. Alright, let's go. Cops are coming for somebody. I don't know if you guys can hear the siren in the background, but... Actually, I don't know. That was probably an ambulance. I should know the difference between the two, but yeah, hopefully... Oh, okay, I forgot, actually. The stream was titled Ilha de Caranguejo. And I found a thing on Google Maps. Yeah, we'll end the stream talking about that. Okay, so let's quit the game. It's kind of interesting. There's an actual island of crabs. I don't know much about it. It's in Brazil. Ilha de Caranguejo, which means Island of Crabs, which is like, I mean, it's pretty far from the game, which is roughly here. Yeah, it's not actually set in Trinidad and Tobago, but it's set in a place like Trinidad and Tobago. But, you know, I just thought that was funny that there's an island of crabs, and it's reasonably not all that far from where the game is. So... actually, there's some pictures. What do they got here in the island crabs? I mean, you know, it's a little bit, there's a little bit more foliage than in the game. But, we can pretend that, I mean, it doesn't actually make sense, because this island is, like, an island in, like, the middle of, like, a river, sort of, I guess. So it's, like, obviously different than the one that's in the middle of the ocean, which is the one in the game. But it is... okay, we got more ambulances or something. But, yeah. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, so... What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's array all the food that we've created today, and just so we can look at what we've done. All right, so we made the omelets. We got a seafood omelet. We got a spicy omelet. We got a Western omelet. We got a ham and cheese omelet. We made spicy javelina meat. And we got clams. Yeah, do clam. There we go. These should fall over though, yeah. Let's, look at our feast. It's beautiful. Yeah. I don't know that, I think the seafood omelet needs work. Like, maybe it should make it obvious that those, like... Because, I mean, the thing is, but you wouldn't have the seashells in the omelet. So, like, I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. There is a link down below this video to wishlist the game. If you haven't wishlisted the game already, you should do that. I really appreciate it. It really helps the game. And also, like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel, because we are streaming every week, every Saturday at 2 p.m. Yeah. And I think that's... Oh, yeah, join the Discord as well. There's also a link below this video. And, yeah, that'll be it for me. I will see you guys all next week for possibly a Halloween-themed stream. We'll see. And I'll see you around. All right, bye, guys.